Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of my Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Let's Play. As you can see, these are the modes I was talking about in the previous episode, but we're going to continue on with 50cc. Now, I don't know if we got any suggestions in the previous episode yet, so I'm literally going to just choose one of the characters I like quite a lot, which is the Inkling Boy. So that is who I will be choosing. Now, what did we unlock? The pipe frame. So we're going to be using that today, since we just unlocked it. Now, what wheels do we have available? Let's look at stats. Try get something that's fairly decent. That looks okay. Now, we currently don't have too much variation in gliders, and there are only 2 stats you can get with gliders. I think I'll go for the plain one, because then our stats are slightly more balanced out. Not more acceleration, slightly less, but more speed and weight. So I think that should do well for us. Now today, we're going to be doing the Flower Cup, which has Mario Circuit, Toad Harbour, Twisted Mansion, and Shy Guy Falls. So let's get straight into it. Here we are on our first race, which will be Mario Circuit. And it's a figure 8, as you'll see shortly on the map. And the cool thing about it is, you race on the same track, but on the other side of it, each lap. So this first lap, we go around here first, and then still on the first lap, we then drive underneath that bit, because as you can see up there, there is track on both sides of the land. So that's why this map is just an 8 on the map, but there's actually a lot more than that, because the map looks small, but it's actually quite a long one, to be honest. Now, all of them are long, to be honest, when you're in 50cc, but this one especially, I would say. Now, for anyone who, I don't know if anyone will have done, but for anyone who has potentially been leaving comment suggestions for carts and vehicles and characters to use, don't worry if you don't see them used for a few episodes, because I might not necessarily see them until after certain episodes have been recorded, but hopefully I will be able to get some of them used, plus guaranteed after the 60. I still am going to be doing more, and I will have a lot more chance to use certain people's customizations that have been requested. And I will make sure that I do use everybody's that gets suggested, unless I out of nowhere get like a million comments, because that's impossible. And the only way I won't use your thing is if we literally used it in the previous episode, but someone else suggested it. But say someone suggests this combination and character we're using right now, but in like 30 or 40 episodes time, then I will still use it, because what reason do I have not to? I don't think any reason. Right, it looks like we're in first by quite a long way, so I think we're probably going to win this one, which isn't a surprise. It's 50cc, which is extremely easy. Now, I don't know who's in second. I think it might be Peach. Maybe. No, never mind. Could be Dry Bowser. Or it could be the Inkling Girl, maybe. You can never tell who's in second, well, who's in any position really on this map, because of the fact that right under me right now, there's also a track that other people will be on. So I have no idea who's in not first, I know who's in first, I am, but no idea who's in all the other places. So yeah, that's how this stage works. There we go, first place, and Yoshi was in second actually. Anyway, let's get on to our next stage. Toad Harbour is our second race, and I like it quite a lot. One of the cool things it has, as I might be able to show you as we turn this corner, is a statue of Peach that's a bit like the Statue of Liberty, which I'm pretty sure is in New York. I don't know because I'm not American, but I'm like 90% sure that's where it is. Now, we can go this upper route, which I don't know if it's faster or not, but that's the way I generally go. But I will show you the other route next lap. Now, this is a shortcut where we get to go up and cut through some houses with the help of a boost panel. So that will be the route I take every time. Now, one of the routes here, we get to go on anti-gravity on one of the walls, which I think's a pretty cool route. and I think it's some sort of turd shop. Can't read it from this distance. Might see if I can get it next time. Now there are trams all throughout this course pretty much, and you want to not get hit by them because they will cause you to spin out, but you can bounce on the top of them, and you can also go down that little area there right next to the finish line / start line. I also like the music of this course. Right, I said I wasn't going to go up there. Ooh, a red shell. So if I go behind here, there's also a boost panel. Actually, there is one above, is there? And then let's get that double item box because it's nice. And we've got hit by lightning as well. But luckily, that was before we picked up the item box, so we didn't lose our items. As you will normally lose your items if you get shocked by lightning. But I don't think we had any at that current point in time. Now, I'm pretty sure the faster route in this area is to just hug this corner really tight and go all the way around with it. But I don't know. Right, I want to see. No, we won't have a chance. I was going to see if I could get a landing on top of one of the trams. I don't know if we took this route last time, but yeah, this is the fastest route. And then if we go here, you can go down this little area, potentially get an extra item like we did there, but we also got spun out. But you can't go any further down or you'll get picked up by Lucky 2 and put back on the rack. I almost accidentally used this item, which I haven't mentioned it yet, but it's a super horn, so we will be able to destroy a blue shell if one comes after us. You can also dodge blue shells with a mushroom, but that's a lot more difficult because you have to get the timing pretty much perfect. I think there's only a very short range of time in which you can use it, and the store here is a toy store, that's what it was. So you get to drive on the side of some toy stores, which is pretty cool. Now, I don't know if we'll be able to land on one this time. We might be able to. No, I should have tricked. Then I might have been able to do it, but no, we didn't make it. I'm just going to get rid of that there, pick up a coin so we reach 10, which is the maximum you can collect and also puts you at your maximum speed, but that's another win. Here we are on our third race, which is Twisted Mansion, which is pretty much definitely the only spooky themed course. Now this first section isn't always the easiest to, but you can pick on it. And then there's a shortcut to our left, but I'm not going to take that because you need a mushroom, or you can kind of do it without one on 200cc, but you still do slow down a little bit, so it's not worth it. We will now head into underwater section, which has some fish bones or whatever they're called, and then we get to choose two ways. I generally just don't go a particular way, I just choose one randomly. I do prefer this way because then you just pretty much don't have to press anything to land where you want, unless there's other players near you, but this is 50cc, so we don't have any near us, luckily. Now here we are going on to lap 2. This stage also has quite cool music. To be honest, all the stages have cool music actually, I think. Don't think there's any music in this game I don't like at all, because it's all pretty good. Now we just got lightning strikes, which isn't brilliant. Right, this banana will come in useful if anyone sends a red shell at us. And one detail you may or may not have noticed is when you're shocked by lightning, the music is like slightly distorted, which is cool attention to detail. And speaking of attention to detail, some of the detail on some of these courses in this game is insane. Like, they didn't have to furnish that house with bookshelves and stuff, but they have. And then there's just tons of stuff in the background which they don't necessarily have to add, but they just have anyway, and it just adds to how good this game is, which, if I haven't mentioned, is probably my favourite game. I know Mario Kart is my favourite game franchise of all time, so I'd say this one's probably my favourite game of all time, because it's my favourite Mario Kart game. So yeah, It's pretty good. Especially because I still like it. I've played about 120 hours on the Nintendo Switch of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, and then practically the same game, Mario Kart 8, I played 427 hours of on the Wii U. Are we going to be able to finish before this blue shell gets us? Hopefully. Nope, we're not. Never mind. Still got plenty of time to win though, which we have. Here we are on our final race, which is Shy Guy Falls. One of my favourite courses in this game, as it's really cool in my opinion. And the music is amazing, which I've said for a lot of the tracks in this game. Pretty sure we go on that waterfall slightly later. Don't know if it is the same one. We go on this waterfall, which is definitely a different one. But we go on another one shortly, which I'm pretty sure is that one we just drove over. Yes, it is. You do go on this waterfall. And there's still people down there. We just saw some people go past. Now there's two routes here. The upper route, which can be difficult to get on properly in 50cc, I find. And then there's the under route, which is slower, but I think it has more coins. And I don't think it's that much slower, so it's fine. There's also a shortcut you can use if you have a mushroom, but I don't. So we won't be using that. Now, there's no one in sight, and if we got rid of the map, we could basically pretend no one else was in this race. And we might even end up lapping someone. To be honest, it seems that the Flower Cup's gone a bit faster than the Mushroom Cup. But I don't know if that's just a weird feeling and it actually hasn't. I guess I'll find out once I've edited both videos and seen which video is shortest, because I don't know the length of either of them yet. Because I'm recording these two first ones consecutively, but then the other ones I'm going to wait so I can get a bit of feedback from anyone that watches them, and potentially cart suggestions, because they would be nice. Hint. Don't know how well viewed this series is going to be though, but I am planning on playing a lot of Mario Kart games on this channel, so who knows. It'd be nice to get known for Mario Kart, but I don't really necessarily want to be known as that guy that plays that specific game, because I'm open to playing any game that I'm fine with playing and like don't absolutely hate it or like not understand it or something like that. So basically most games I will be completely fine with playing on this channel, so I don't want to be known for a specific game. Now at the moment I obviously play a lot of Nintendo games, like this is the 6th game I've played and 3 of them have been Nintendo games, 4 of them have been on Nintendo Switch. Shovel Knight Spectre of Torment is kind of taking a break because it was too hard. I don't know if I will go back to it. I do plan on at some point, but yeah. That was the Flower Cup though. We got first on all 4 races again and get the perfect 60 points, and we will get the triple star, which is great. We will also get to see another one of them little highlight reels on a specific course, which I don't know which one it will be yet. Let's find out which one it is. Taking a little while to load, but here we are. Toad's Harbour we get to watch. Don't know what interesting stuff happened on here. Let's just sit back and see what it shows us. A lot of getting hit apparently, because we get shown both getting struck by lightning and crashing into a tram. But here we are about to finish the race. That was a loud creak of my chair. Don't know why it's that loud sometimes. Anyway, let's get our trophy, which is in a plant pot, which is pretty cool. We also get another vehicle customization for 60 coins. And we get to do the next cup, which will be the Star Cup. So I hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, leave any suggestions for cart combinations down below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.